Hey Fit Lab community, you've got Swanson family here, including baby Hadley. We're ready to talk to you about Friday's workout, and welcome to Fit Lab Amberley. Before we do anything, just like at the gym, we're going to hand sanitize / wash our hands before we do anything. And don't worry, we've sanitized it and disinfected it since Bree and the kiddos came over to make sure this place is nice and clean and corona free. Alright, so we're going to walk through a few things today. We're going to walk through the warm-up, we're going to walk through our strength, and then we're also going to walk through the Metcon. We'll have Eric do some demos for you. It's a little bit hard for me to demo anything except for maybe a weighted squat right now or a weighted walk. So we'll come over to the whiteboard and walk you through what we've got going on for Friday. So over there, you'll see they've got 3 sections here. On the purple, we've got our warm-up, both a general warm-up and some mobility. In the red, we've got our strength, where we're really focusing on our lower body today, and we've done a lot of upper body stuff this week, so wanted to kind of focus on getting those legs and those glutes and those hips involved. And then lastly, we've got a Metcon today. We'll do a little bit of a Metcon specific warm-up, and we'll go through the 8-minute AMRAP that we have scheduled for Friday. And most of it actually you can do at home with either limited or no equipment as well. So it should be a good one for us to go through. So we'll go through first the warm-up. So today we've got, for our general warm-up, 3 times through some movements that we're pretty familiar with. We've got 5 inchworm push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and then 15 bootstrap squats. For those who do not remember what a bootstrap squat is, Eric will come over here and demonstrate what that looks like. I'll get out of the frame for you. So he's going to get into that nice squat position. At the bottom, he's going to try to get his chest up as, well, now he's at the bottom, trying to get his chest up as much as possible. Then he's going to straighten those legs as much as he can to get a nice little hamstring stretch. And he'll go through 15 of those to get those hamstrings ready and working today. So again, 3 times through that general warm-up, you should have your heart rate and your legs feeling nice and good. Then we'll get into some mobility, trying to move ourselves a little bit. So you're going to have 10 wrist circles. You'll do 10 per side. Then you'll do this nice forearm stretch. Okay, you're going to do 30 seconds each side. First one, you're going to go ahead and pull those fingers back to get that nice under part of your forearm. And then the other one is you're going to pull your fingers toward your body, and you'll get actually that upper part of that forearm stretch. So you'll do that both arms, 30 seconds each side. Then you're going to go through 5 slow push-ups. So each push-up should be about 3 seconds, give or take. If you're a little bit slower, a little bit faster, that's okay. Just try to get that nice slow push-up movement. And then last, we're going to go through 30 seconds of a Samson stretch per side. Eric will be coming back in here. Just a nice stretch and get into that nice low lunge. Put your knee on the ground. You should feel a great stretch right through that front of that hip flexor. And then you can also go side to side. Now he'll get that full side body stretch. If he goes to that side, he'll get that full side body stretch there too. You can also rotate a little bit if you wanted to get a little bit of twisting and some of that trunk stability and movement. All right, that's our warm-up today. So after that, you're going to go through the strength portion. For the strength today, all you're going to need is either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. And even if you don't have either one of those, you can still do these movements. Just looking at the reps, just 2x them if you don't have either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So Eric, come right back onto this, into the frame here. The first thing we're going to do are our Coach Ian, this is his birthday, well, it was his birthday on Thursday. Happy birthday, Ian. Squats, or it's Cossack squats. So we're going to do 3 sets of 12, 12 meaning total, so you'll do 6 per side. You'll see Eric is getting into that nice lunge. He's keeping his chest up. He's just going as far as his body allows, okay? Some people, maybe Coach Aaron, can go really far down. If you looked at me and I do it, I'm pretty upright, because you want to make sure you're still keeping your chest up and just sending that butt back and getting into that nice position. You want to keep your feet still on that ground. After that, you're going to go through kettlebell. Oh, sorry, we're going to show you, it's going to look very similar. You could do it with a dumbbell too. If you've checked out a dumbbell from Fit Lab instead of a kettlebell, Eric will show you how it looks very similar, whether you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Okay, after you go through those 3 sets of 12, we're going to do some kettlebell back step lunges. If you did not have a weight, this is what it's just going to look like. You start standing and then you're going to lunge back. You don't have to keep your hand on your chest. I'm just doing it for Hadley. Okay, and you're going to do 2 sets of 20 if you have a weight, or you can 2x that if you don't have a weight. And again, 20 is total, so 10 each side. So you'll see Eric here, he can either hold the kettlebell like up in a goblet squat position if he's feeling real, goblet, here. I was gonna say, can you do the overhead one? If he's feeling real strong today, he can put that overhead and just step back as well, keeping it very nice, core tight. Only do this if you know you can keep everything in that nice, stable line, but it's just a different variation of it as well. So he's got the kettlebell, and he can do the exact same thing with the dumbbell. He pulled that dumbbell very similar to how he did in the Cossack squat or overhead. Okay, after we've gone through both of those movements, we actually will get starting to prepare for our Metcon today. So as we do at FitLab, we also have a WOD-specific Metcon, or warm-up, excuse me. So for the workout today, though, it is an 8-minute AMRAP. We've got 8 air squats, 8 Russian kettlebell swings, 4 alternating pistols, and 4 ring dips. So let's talk about modifications if you don't have all of the equipment, or if you don't have the mobility to do the pistols like me. So Eric's coming back in here. So 8 air squats. This should be pretty self-explanatory. He's keeping his chest up. He's making sure his butt is below that knee crease, the hip crease. Okay, he's going to do 8 of those. He doesn't have to actually do 8. Then he'll do 8 Russian kettlebell swings. He's going to bring that kettlebell out into that nice tripod, that triangle position that Aaron talked about yesterday. You're going to hike that back and right into eye level. Okay, we've done this a lot, but there's also, you guys can do this with a dumbbell as well. So if you can put that down. If you checked out a dumbbell, Eric will show you what it looks like with a dumbbell. You can just kind of like do it from the hang.
This?
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to hold the end to the butt of the dumbbell. Hold it real tight so it doesn't fall out of your hands. You'll just go right into that eye level. I wouldn't hit it to the ground, right above that ground, so keeping that good positioning. Next are going to be alternating core, so it's 4 total, 2 on each side. So Eric will show you if you have pistols. Let's see if he's nice and warmed up enough. Whoop! Up and down he goes, okay? Whoop! Not so great on that other side. It's okay. There he goes. So if you don't have pistols, that's okay, because there are a lot of different variations we can do, and you can do any of these like with whatever you have laying around the house. So we have a box, we have a bench. What you could do is just go ahead and go down to as far as you can go, touch that, and stand it up. The higher the apparatus, whatever you want to call that, the easier it'll be. If I flipped this down to a 20-inch, you would see it have to go a little bit lower and then stand it up. So that's a good variation for our pistols. And if you don't have a kettlebell for your Russian kettlebell swings, we're going to do 2x of those glute bridges that Casey demonstrated earlier this week. Last, ring dips. If you guys have rings, you're in the gym, great, and those are in your practice, in your CrossFit toolkit, great, do those 4 ring dips. If not, Eric will come show you some different variation. Again, all you need is a flat surface. So he can go ahead, go ahead and do the full. So he's going and doing his nice his box dips from here. You can do these on the couch, you can do these on the stairs, you can do these in the bumper of your car. Either way, you're going to get through 4 of those. So that's the AMRAP that we're working through today for our Metcon. There is that warm-up beforehand, and you'll see a lot of it is just like leading right up into those movements. So you'll do 3 times through this warm-up. Squats for the first couple rounds. Here, Eric will come closer. So this warm-up here, you've got 3 rounds, 4 air squats, 4 Russian kettlebell swings, and 4 ring dips. Each round you're going to get progressively closer to what you're going to be doing in that workout. So for that air squats, you're going to move to getting closer to pistols. So maybe that's a set of air squats and then a set of pistols onto a box, and then finally it's to that pistols. The Russian kettlebell swings, you're going to, if you can and you have weights, you'll build up to the weights. If you only have checked out 1 kettlebell swing, that's okay. Maybe do a couple of glute bridges and then work your way up into that Russian kettlebell swing for the Metcon. And then last, that ring dip negative. So you can either go straight into your box ring dips, or if you want to work that negative, what that looks like, Eric will just back up a little bit to show you guys. He basically, let's see if I can do a weighted We're gonna dip negative here, guys, y'all. So I'm gonna find box, and I'm working that negative and going as slow as possible, and then I'm using my feet to help me stand back up, okay? Slow on that negative to build that strength, and that helps me stand back up. So that's what we've got going for Friday's workout for Fit Lab and Fit Lab Amberley. Again, what we can't do before we leave our gym, we're gonna wash everything that we've touched. We've touched our box, we've touched the kettlebell and the dumbbell, so we'll be making sure we wash those down. And of course, after we do all that, Eric will be washing it down, not me, because, you know, Hadley. And so after he washes that down, we will hand sanitize, or you guys will go wash your hands. You will stay safe and have a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. See you guys soon.